All the way from mamdanistan. This Humzah Choudry.
I'm glad to be here. I'm actually a representative of mamdanistan.
That's cool, dude.
Coming here to tell you guys about how great it is.
Full-time gig?
Full-time gig.
That's what's up.
I'm paid in subsidies. I'm paid in government subsidies. I'm making $0, but I don't spend any money. So I eat government apples every day.
That's cool.
And I live in government housing. And it's pretty good.
That sounds nice.
Honestly, pretty chill. mamdanistan's looking up. I don't know if you guys have seen, but he got Trump on his side.
I did see that, dude.
The most incredible day one shit you could pull off.
It's so funny to call him a fascist, and then they get in the same room, and they ask him a question, and Trump's just like, you don't have to answer that, dude.
Yeah, he's like, just say it. He was like, just say it. It's easier.
Go ahead.
He literally treated the media. He was like they were like freshmen in high school, and he was a senior. You know, it was just like, you guys are pests. We're above
funny.
you.
Yeah, it's like the senior who like adopts the new cool kid.
And
he's gonna come to parties with us. Except you don't, Mamdani. I can't stress this enough. You don't want to go to the parties Trump's been to.
Wait, was your kid born in New York or in Oklahoma?
In New York.
So your kid is cooler than you are.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn. Born in New York.
Yeah, he is cooler. Not whenever. No, I'm gonna make sure he's a fucking nerd. Actually, I'm gonna bully him so he's not cool.
Yeah, that's good.
But right now he is a New Yorker, and
his
I'm not.
Wikipedia page is gonna say from Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah,
Damn, that's like a new type of bullying where you bully him out of being cool.
Yeah. I don't want him to be cool.
Keep that chain going.
I'm trying to make him into like a nerdy guy, just because I'm scared if he's cool, he's gonna be like getting pussy and stuff.
Yeah.
And we live in an apartment. It's like, bro, I can't hear my son fingering a girl in the other. That's terrible.
Yeah, no, it's my worst nightmare.
And I have to go to the bathroom and like pass by his room. That sounds bad. That's not.
Dude, have you seen Adolescence?
No, I want to.
Oh my god, you watch that?
Yeah,
dude, watching that as a parent of boys specifically, you get to the end and you're like, what the fuck, dude?
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
I did not like it.
I didn't like my adolescence either.
No, yeah, like at the end, they're basically like, where did we go wrong?
So the kid did it?
The kid getting swatted at the beginning of the series.
Crazy.
Like they break into his house. That was awesome.
It was cool. I heard, isn't it all one shot every episode?
Every episode, dude.
That sounds so insane.
That is crazy. That is the impressive part about it, is all one shot. And I think the third episode they do. The kid who acted was amazing. Yeah, because the third episode they have a therapy session with him, and it's one scene.
Yeah.
Wow.
Have you ever seen Mr. Robot?
I've seen the first season.
Okay. I just got my first smart TV.
Yeah.
And Tubi is on there.
Yeah.
I didn't know how great Tubi was.
Tubi is so good.
It's amazing.
Pretty good. Yeah.
And Mr.
Tubi
Robot's on there.
Is it really?
I want to watch it now.
Dude,
Tubi
you should
comes in
definitely watch
clutch
it.
whenever I'm looking for a movie that I haven't seen in a long time, and I look it up, and then it's not on and then it's on Tubi.
Mm-hmm.
I'm never on Tubi.
I showed my
don't have
kids
it just
Fern
installed.
Gully because of Tubi.
Dude, Fern Gully is a classic.
It's fucking awesome.
great.
But
That's a really good
What were you
Disney
saying
movie.
about Mr. Robot?
They have a therapy episode in there, and it's one of the best episodes of TV I've ever seen.
Whoa.
I don't know if it's all one shot, but it is pretty close. It's like done almost like a theater. Like they go, because it's like people in the therapy room and people right outside, and they drag the shot like in between. They go over the wall and like into the other room, and like back and forth between conversations. It's really good.
That's cool as hell.
Is that the show with the hacker guy or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Rami Malek.
There was a while where the long shot thing, everyone started doing it.
Yes.
You remember the It's Always Sunny where they do it?
Yeah.
They just like follow Charlie around for an entire episode. Just like
I feel like right around Birdman, it got really hot. Everyone was like, "Oh, we need to do this."
Like
This is
method
the thing.
acting.
Yeah,
Every
exactly.
actor now is a method.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like give it a whirl.
Yeah.
I just watched that new Ben Affleck Matt Damon movie. That's
Good.
It's good, but it's 100% just them being like, "What if we were just the coolest guys for 2 hours?"
You know, and that's the kind of, I had the problem with The Town.
Yeah.
The Town, he's like, what if I fuck the hottest woman ever, and then everyone dies except for
And
me?
I'm a fucking townie.
He's like, I'm from Boston.
Or no,
and
he's not a townie. It's the other. What are they? The townies are the guys who are like not like the
Dude.
like the
I'm not even gonna pretend to keep up with these like fake gangs.
You fucking townie.
What's the movie called? Bad Bill Camping? Come on, folks. Come on, folks. Come on. This is crazy.
What is that?
Bad
Goodwill Hunting.
Goodwill Hunting. Yeah.
Bad,
okay.
That went over your head, bro.
I know. I'm not on your guys' level.
You've been in mamdanistan too long,
I'm a fucking
dude.
Boston guy from the harbor. And I'm fucking wicked smart. And I beat the fuck out of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Louis' bit on that is
Louis
my favorite Louis bit of all time. I think it's
it's really great.
Yeah, Louis is so great.
He's like, it's all.
That's every comedy conversation.
Yeah, because you wrote the fucking movie.
Every comedy conversation I ever have, it just ends with like Louis.
Dude, because if people ask you who your favorite comic is, my favorite is Louis, but
you can't say
But I'm always
Louis.
like, can I say Louis to this person?
Yeah. I do. There is a little period in my brain where I'm like,
you were with me at that OU class.
Yeah.
When they were like, who are your favorite comics? And I totally just beat around the bush.
The room.
And then Dace goes, Louis. And like 4 girls go, yeah. You're like, shut up, dude.
I thought it was one of those ones where the teacher's like, name out some comedians. And you're like, Bill Cosby, Louis C.K.
You know what's funny about that? I might have said Bill Cosby instead of Louis, thinking that was like safer.
It is funny how information is passed around about like comedy and like people who are famous getting canceled, because like I told my sister that my favorite comic was Louis, and her reaction was, wasn't he like a child molester? And I'm like, no.
Yeah, and I've had this too with whenever I bring up, and they're always like, isn't he the guy? And then they bring up things that he did that he didn't do.
Yeah,
like I don't want to say that,
Yeah,
but I'm just like, no,
don't.
Like,
he did
no.
I mean, he did.
And then you sound like you're like a hardcore defender of what he did.
Yeah. It was totally fine.
I was on a date with a girl, and then we were talking comedy, and I brought up Louis, and she was like, I hate that guy, blah, 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 and all this stuff, and I was like, this isn't going to go good, and I had a chance to smash at the end of the date, and I didn't.
Damn.
Wow.
I had Louis came up on a date. Wait, she's a what?
She also had a bunch of armpit hair that had to do with it, too. But anyway.
I went on a date with a girl, and Louis was about to do Madison Square Garden, and he came up, and she was like, this was my thing. It was like, I don't think what he did was good, but I just think there needs to be some sort of a path of like redemption.
Yeah.
Like you have to be able to like, if you did something bad, it's like say sorry.
Right.
If it's like go to jail for like a month, go to jail, whatever it is.
Yeah. No, get out of this apartment. Get out of this apartment.
Why don't you go back to Mamdanistan?
I can't believe
that is a Mamdanistan take on it. To be fair,
I cannot believe you're defending a racist child molester in my apartment.
Mamdanistan, Louis is actually allowed to do that to 4 women at one time in Mamdanistan.
True.
So.
Yeah.
You said you were this got brought up before Madison Square Garden? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she was like, yeah, but don't you think like Madison Square Garden, she like worked in marketing. She's like, don't you think that like them putting him up means that they are okay with what he did? And I was like, they don't care.
No.
I was like, if he sells the tickets,
the money still comes.
They're gonna do it.
And you're like, don't you think marketing is the easiest college major of all time?
Doesn't James Dolan like have a stake in Madison Square Garden? Like the owner of the Knicks?
He's the Knicks guy.
Yeah, it's like, do you know anything about James Dolan?
Yeah, he's a
he's the worst guy.
Yeah.
What'd he do?
A bunch of stuff. I can't remember off the top of my head.
I know that all the Knicks players don't like him, like especially like the like old ones.
Oh,
like they like actively have beef
Who's the player he like banned?
Charles Oakley?
Yeah,
maybe?
Charles Oakley. Okay, I remember that.
Yeah.
He was yelling at
Why
dude.
did you ban him?
I think
He's
Charles
black.
Oakley was black, yes,
Yeah.
and displeased with the state of the Knicks.
James Dolan. He
Also
was
fair.
Who's the LA Clippers guy?
Oh fuck!
Being a racist NBA basketball owner is the craziest
what's his
thing you
name?
could possibly
He was the
do.
owner.
It's kind of, dude. Did you watch Blake Griffin go on the Adam Friedland show?
I did,
Dude,
but I don't
when
remember
they
the
talk
part.
about that, it's the funniest. Like he's talking about how like they'd be in like the locker room after a game and everyone just showered, and the owner would come in with like a bunch of old people, and he just grabbed like. Blake Griffin's holding a towel on. He grabs his other hand and goes, "This is our new star player.
Dude,
hip hip, hooray!"
That feels like the most racist thing
This
ever.
is our new black beast.
Yeah.
He's fun because he's black, but he looks kind of white.
Yeah.
I just had it on the tip of my tongue.
Just like being an old guy and like going in there and being like, let's check out these athletes.
What the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, and like
that's crazy.
the like mistress who was like on roller skates and like that's the wild. Just watching that unfold, it was like the Sharon Moore thing.
Who's Sharon Moore?
The Michigan head coach who like.
What was he doing? He was banging someone?
Dude, he was
banging
like,
a staff member.
He was banging his assistant, and then the whole school knew about it, and they were like, listen, you gotta like transfer her or something.
What?
And instead he just fired her. So she was like, okay, if you want to fire me,
Yeah, I'll tell
I'm
him.
gonna ruin your fucking life. So she goes with proof to the AD.
Yeah.
And so then they fire him. So then it was like in 8 hours, it was like Sharon Moore has been fired. And then it was like Sharon Moore has been fired with cause. And it was like Sharon Moore is in custody. And they're like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
Dude, he went to her house, like broke in, and then like grabbed a butter knife and was like, I'm going to end it all.
Well, is that real? Or is that Ohio State people? Because Ohio State people, Ohio State fans were going crazy with this information.
He's a Michigan man, dude.
Yeah, that is funny to just be at the rival college and just be like, yeah, fuck it. Also, he tried to murder her.
It's so funny. It's so funny, dude.
He threatened to kill himself. And
Dude, if Steve Sarkisian ever got fired from Texas, OU fans would be like, he's a child molester and he's racist and he murdered 3 people.
Yeah. What do you guys think about that Mendoza kid?
That was an all-time touchdown.
He won me over last night, dude. I was kind of like,
all-time.
Love him.
this guy, because the first interview I ever
And
saw
he was
of
getting
him,
beat up and he wasn't getting any calls. And we're like, damn, this guy's tough.
yeah, the kid kind of rocks.
But he is a fucking doofus.
He's such a nerd.
He is...
Yeah, I think he's autistic. This is the word you're looking for.
Because the head coach, Mark Signetti, he's like...
Kurt Signetti.
Oh, that's his name?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. He's like
He wins.
serious.
Google
He does
him.
not... Doesn't go for that silly shit.
Not at all.
And then Mendoza is just, oh boy, I'm just happy to be here and Hoosiers football and
He's got to get so annoyed with him,
probably
like in practice and stuff. But no, I fucking love him, dude.
dude.
I just hope he doesn't go to like a doomed franchise.
Well, I think when he gets there, I'm worried about the vets on the team, and this like nerdy kid is showing up. They're gonna be like, "What? I'm not listening to this idiot."
Like they
From California, yeah.
They were
Just
talking
showed
about
up.
him going to Vegas. I'm like, dude, him and Max Crosby cannot be on the same team.
Yeah,
That's never gonna work.
it's not gonna work.
Max Crosby's gonna give him wedgies, dude.
Yeah,
He's gonna give him wedgies and swirlies.
yeah.
You can't do that to Fernando.
Honestly, like if Utah started a franchise, he could play there.
Yeah,
that's
he'd
where he
thrive
belongs.
in Utah. Oh my god!
But I think he's a Miami guy, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah.
That's
like
weird.
from
He's
Miami.
born in Miami and I don't know where he grew up.
Fernando Mendoza, is he Cuban descent, perhaps? If he's in Miami,
Mm-hmm.
that could make sense.
Yeah.
I can see that.
But one of the craziest things that happened during the game was the cameraman zoomed in on a Bella Danger.
So
And
good.
that was like I'm enjoying a game and then like all of a sudden I'm just like
Triggered.
I used to fucking
Yeah,
watch you
yeah.
get fucking fucked. I used to watch. That is a different vibe. And my parents are in the room and I can't just be like, oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, no.
So I'm just sitting there
That's
like,
a tough one, dude.
And they didn't put it like a celeb thing either, right? They just put her
yeah,
on
it
the
was just,
screen.
Yeah,
she
they-
was,
she's
she was
just
on
a
the
random
sideline
fan.
She's
fan,
a Miami
yeah.
fan. And like, they just showed her face and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Some
Oh.
porn lady or something?
yeah, a Bella Danger.
Yeah.
She's a huge porn star. Like, huge.
Dude, like people keep talking about 2016.
Holy
2016.
Dude, that was her year.
She
Maybe if I
was
saw her face.
She was very. Wasn't involved in a lot of danger that
she
year.
was
You could put it that way.
running that shit.
Do you want to know what I think about when it comes to 2016? And you guys might not recognize this title, but the title is Kimmy Granger Likes It Rough.
No comment.
It's a porno. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zero comment.
Kimmy Granger was hot. Yeah.
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 I don't remember exactly likes it.
That
rough.
is,
that's every Kimmy Granger
yes.
video.
Yes.
I imagine.
Yeah.
This is I'm terrible with names, so I'm always like, maybe if I saw their face. But with porn stars, I'm like, maybe if I saw her ass, maybe then I would know. Oh, her.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
2016. Yeah. Have you seen the people saying that they're just like post yourself in 2016 so AI can figure out how to age you. Oh. That's like that's my conspiracy theory that I read one time on the internet.
I'd look like.
What does New York think about AI?
Oh, dude, people in New York are so anti AI companies, but at the same time,
everyone uses
there are so many AI companies. Well, it depends on like kind of what scene you're in. The artist scene is like super anti AI. The tech scene is very pro.
That makes sense.
And the business is like all in.
Yeah.
So it's like if you want a job in AI, you can get one. But like I've talked to people, like some of my friends that are like writers and stuff, and they're like so anti AI because I was telling them they were talking about getting like Final Draft.
Yeah.
And I was like, you could just write it in a write a script in a Word document and then send it to ChatGPT and be like, can you format this as a movie script?
That's what Aaron Sorkin does.
Really?
No, PTA. Paul Thomas Anderson's all Microsoft Word.
Really?
Yeah.
And I was like,
but no AI, right?
No AI. No.
Oh, okay.
But it's like if you need to send it in and it needs to look a certain way, like just send it to ChatGPT
just get it formatted.
And they're like, okay, maybe. I was like, that's like a normal use of it.
I'm seeing ads about screenwriting. And like you send in some ideas, and they'll like fix like plot holes for you. And I'm like,
think it's AI doing it?
No, it's like an AI thing.
Okay,
it's like an ad for that, and I'm like
you give it the premise, and like the layout.
You can even like give it a script and be like, I don't know how to get from here to here, and they'll be like, oh, let me do that for you.
Yeah,
damn.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I just started it, but like that Rogan episode with Ben Affleck, he was like, AI can't write anything because by definition, it's gonna do the average.
Yeah,
it's never going to do anything extraordinary.
Yeah, I would listen to that.
I was wondering if it would ever have its own original, like completely original.
I assume eventually it will.
Maybe eventually.
It's crazy how Star Wars was written by AI.
I've had a run-in with AI in my life, and it pissed me off.
You had a run-in?
Yes. This guy at work who's not in the engineering department. I'm a maintenance man. He's not in the engineering department. He works the bar, and there was something wrong with their cooler. And so he writes an email to the engineering department, and he's like, it's clearly he just typed in to ChatGPT what's going on, and then it dished out what it could be, and he just took that, copy pasted in there. So this guy's like dishing these things out. Maybe it's this or that, or it could also be this, passing it off like it's his own, and telling us what to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? This guy, it pissed me off.
Dude,
also, none of it was the thing.
There's companies that are just people using AI and people responding with AI to AI, and it's like nobody's working at this job anymore.
Dude, there was a commercial about a guy trying to write an email in AI, and he was sitting at his desk, and he was like, how do I say this to my boss? And like, they played it off as like, this is like a massive achievement. And I'm like, that guy's not going to have a job.
No. 100%.
No one in that office is going to have a job if that's what's going on in a fucking office.
Dude, I was watching during playoff football, there was a commercial for AI where like a coach was like trying to pick a cornerback for his team, and it was like a lineup of players.
Oh yeah.
And he just kept putting new qualifications in there, and it just ended on the biggest black guy. And it was like, we didn't need AI. That's what coaches have been doing.
It just gets rid of all the white guys.
But literally just the whites disappeared one by one.
This is where AI works. It was the biggest black guy, but he was also light skinned.
Was he light skinned?
Yes.
Damn.
In that commercial?
In the commercial.
That's not.
So they saw something.
AI has its preferences.
AI knows everyone will be beige eventually.
It's in mamdanistan, everyone is beige.
Yeah, I did.
Mandatory skin darkening and lightening sessions for everyone. Everyone's gonna be gray. That's actually
I know my kids are blonde hair, blue eyed, dude.
Not for long.
And Jewish.
Not for long.
What won me over? You want to know what won me over for Mamdani when he was first coming up? And the argument was that like after 9/11, that was what won it for me. I was like, that's hilarious.
What do you mean?
Well, like Mamdani became a candidate, and people were like, a Muslim mayor after 9/11?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, he should be.
Dude,
yeah. Finally, dude.
That's awesome.
Dude.
Who's the other guy running with the beret?
Sliwa.
Dude.
Sliwa.
Curtis. Something like Curtis, dude. Curtis was the man.
Yeah, he was the man.
Oh
he still is
God.
the man, by the way.
What's he doing now?
He's still just being himself. He's still the guy. He's still the guy around town.
He's protecting subways.
Mamdanistan
is a crime-ridden place. He's got to step up like he never has before.
Mamdanistan is on fire right now, and Curtis Sliwa is the only guy putting it out. Do you know
awesome.
he worked at a McDonald's?
Damn.
He worked at a McDonald's and then at night would patrol the subway. I'm sure you guys have heard this.
Like Batman.
I knew the patrol of the subway
like,
part.
like Batman.
Yeah, he's Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Batman did.
He's poor Batman.
But it's so, I don't know.
Instead of running a company, he was working at McDonald's.
Yeah. He's just pouring hot oil on perpetrators.
I would like to be like a comically a villain, like a super villain, but not actually hurt anybody or anything. Just do really silly things, like a Doofenshmirtz almost, but without any. I don't have the technology.
Tri-state area.
Just small things like steal the McDonald's Inn, stuff like that, and be like,
Yeah.
just like go away.
Yeah. Take
That's
the
good.
Big M, take the arches.
That's
yeah,
good.
take the
Collect
arches.
them.
Take the golden arches.
Dude, speaking of good pranks, apparently Morocco is doing really good in soccer.
Yeah.
And so they're going to make the World Cup, so they're trying to get visas because the World Cup is here. We froze all their applications,
Yeah.
dude.
No way.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
So insane, dude. Dude, the World Cup is like, and this is fucked up. It's like, I'm going to be able to buy more tickets to World Cup games because nobody from half the countries is allowed in. By the time it comes around, Greenland will be one of our countries. We might just take Colombia and their team while we're at it. Like,
Dude, I think my main beef with the Greenland thing is like, dude, why would you fuck up 50 states?
yeah.
Who wants to say we have 51 states?
Yeah.
That's such a
would
dumb
it not be
number.
like a Puerto Rico
I guess. What even is Puerto Rico to us?
Territory.
territory?
Damn.
It's one of those great
And
things
what that means, I don't know.
every once in a while someone would be
Yeah.
like, they're Puerto Rican, they're not American, and then some liberal guy would be like, actually,
I'll
Puerto
have
Rico,
you know.
and it's like, all right, yeah, but it's not. They don't count.
No, they don't
They're
count.
part of us. It's like they're like a cousin.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know?
Wasn't Alaska a territory for a while?
Probably.
What made us pull the trigger on Alaska?
Imagine if we take it and we just name it Texas 2.
Texas.
Yeah, yeah. East Texas is now Greenland.
Alaska is funny because, like, Hawaii isn't connected to us, but it's an island.
Yeah,
But Alaska is just right by Canada.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
we're
it is
just like,
hilarious if you look at a map.
That's ours.
I got to
Alaska's
go.
ours.
To Alaska?
Oh, yeah, you went
Alaska.
to
I did
the-
the
yeah.
comedy festival there. Dude, Alaska kind of fucks.
What part were you
Yeah.
in?
Anchorage.
That's where my buddy was stationed for the Coast Guard.
It's a cool
Whoa,
town because
yeah.
everyone
You saw
out
some
there,
shit.
She had a gay friend.
everyone out there seems like they could kind of handle their own shit.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
like
the
there's no
vibe you get.
there's no
Yeah.
flimsy people in
They're
Alaska. They're
No.
like everyone there could probably like tie a knot, kill a bear, and stab you if needed.
No, that's very funny.
Tie a knot.
That guy, he can tie it
Those guys can tie
Everybody's
knots.
tying their own shoes here, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Not
You
a
know?
slip on in sight.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
they don't do bunny ears either.
No,
They do.
They don't do
real knots.
bitch knots. They do
Yeah.
real good knots. But I don't know. I did go see the Northern Lights while I was there.
How was that?
That is top 10 thing
That's
I've ever
awesome.
done.
Really?
It was so sick. But we were
Is
there.
it real? Is it AI?
Honestly, it might have been a projector.
Could have been
Could've been-
drones, maybe.
Could have been a
Bunch of
projector
drones.
for sure.
It's a drone show.
It was so cold.
Do you know like?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know like what it is? Like why it does
Yeah,
that?
they explained it in a video on the way there.
Something about magnets or something?
Yeah, it's there's fake magnet. No, it's not
I
magnets.
thought it was something about the magnetic field. I really thought it was.
It might be the magnetic field.
Isn't it-
Magnetic field and magnets are two wildly different things.
He's like, the things on your fridge. It's like it's a bunch of that. Just stick
People
them
just
up there.
toss those up and it makes it all pretty.
You get those two things that you toss them on and they go.
The giant. Like,
Yeah, the
balls
Northern
of-
Lights
Those
are because of
little pill-looking
Pokemon, right?
The Northern Lights. That's a.
No, that's really cool.
It was cool. It was that itself, in my opinion, was worth the trip.
Yeah.
Have you
And then
seen
I
the
got to
Grand
do Canada.
Canyon?
No,
Okay, I was gonna because I've seen the Grand Canyon, but I haven't seen the Northern.
I
Lights.
imagine Grand Canyon would be lit. Also,
It's crazy.
yeah,
It's like it looks like a painting when you're right next to it.
Yeah.
It doesn't look real.
yeah.
And there's like birds. There's like hawks flying.
Is that AI?
Probably?
So like, you went to the Grand Canyon.
I got in a big.
It was
and
made
you
by
were
AI,
you
yeah.
were you were looking down at the Grand Canyon, right?
Yeah.
Has anyone? I've never seen people at the bottom.
I dangled
I'm at
my
the Grand
feet
Canyon.
on the ledge. I almost gave my mom
Yeah,
a
you're not
heart
allowed
attack.
to go down there.
You're not allowed to go down there.
No, you can.
It's a server farm down there.
Isn't that
actually.
weird? Isn't that kind of weird?
You can go down there.
I think there's some
You can go
parts
down
you're not
there?
allowed to go to. or
You can
something
ride
like that.
donkeys.
Really?
Yeah. There's like a whole thing about
I think
it.
you can camp down there.
Yeah, some people camped down there.
Can go down.
Yeah.
There's like,
I thought you couldn't.
You're like, this is evaporating.
Well, I
before
saw
my
some
eyes.
things. People were in like a canyon or whatever like that, and it started raining, and everybody was like,
Yeah.
because that's a real problem apparently.
Well,
So you can
I
get
will say
flooded out.
this: I don't think you can just decide that you're going to the bottom of the Grand
Yeah, you
Canyon.
can't do that.
I think you have to pay
It's not
hefty
like
fees.
free land.
Yeah, but yeah, you can go down there. You can take like a guide and shit, and they'll let you camp overnight. Apparently, it gets cold as fuck down there too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the thought of like whenever they found the Grand Canyon originally, like settlers or whatever, they come over there and they're like, these natives really like to dig a lot, huh? Like they've just been digging this
what
weird
the hell
thing
they've
over
been
here.
doing?
God damn, that was a big shovel. I've never seen a hole like this before.
Well, wasn't the tall tale? It's like Daniel Boone like carried his axe, dragged his axe across the
I'd go for that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
and it made the Grand Canyon. It's so funny to be
Wow.
like,
That's like
yeah,
the
some white
tallest
guy
tale.
actually has such a big dick and fucking axe that he made this actually
Yeah,
just
this-
by dragging it across.
The
here.
guy with the blue cow or something like that. Is it?
This guy
Blue
just
ox,
fucked
maybe?
this
Yeah,
canyon
yeah,
into the
ox, I think
ground.
it is.
Well, like traveling across America, you probably thought that like Native Americans did a lot of things. Like you saw a tornado and they're like, holy fuck.
They're witches.
What the fuck kind of weapon is this?
There's a native guy going like,
Yeah, those are pretty good. If you could do comedy anywhere, where would you go?
Branson, Missouri.
Dude, I'm so over talking about Branson.
Branson,
catch a show.
Missouri,
Catch
man. Great Wolf Lodge.
Like
Anywhere.
any city in the country.
yeah.
New York.
Honestly, a dream of mine, and I'm not trying to start a topic here because I'm not ready to talk about it. My dream is to do the Helium in Buffalo, and then go to a Bills game on a Sunday.
That'd be good.
But
Nice.
that's all I want to say about the Bills. I don't have anything else to say about the Bills. I can't talk about it.
I heard that Tampa is a good comedy city. I heard
Tam-
that and I was
yeah.
like, fuck.
Side Splitters.
Yeah.
I've heard of that one a
There's
lot.
a lot of Tampa people in New York, and
Nice.
I it's on my list of places to go.
I still want to
yeah.
come to New York.
Come.
Someday I'll come to New
Come.
York and I'll hit you up and it'll be
Um,
awesome.
Yeah. New York is good. New York's just hard to find stage time.
Yeah, I want more juice before I go there. That's
like
my thing.
Florida, I feel like you could go and like there's like 8 cities in Florida that are really good
Orlando,
for comedy.
Miami,
Yeah.
I've heard Miami.
Tallahassee.
I heard
Now we're
Miami is
talking.
notoriously bad. For
Yeah,
comedy.
like everyone's just like coked out. They wanna
Miami
talk
and New
the whole
Orleans.
time.
They're like party cities, you know. Everybody
Yeah.
else is out doing shit.
like
Other
people.
than-
Yeah.
People
They don't wanna sit in a
shit
place and
on the
be
Miami
quiet.
Improv.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah.
Well, then I choose Oklahoma City.
Oh, Denver
choose-
for sure.
Denver's supposed to be one of the best.
Yeah, Comedy Works.
Yeah.
I want to go see. Did you ever meet Tanner Ralph? He was here for a while.
Beard bald guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's in. He's
also fat, too.
I like that. Didn't you call him a fucking melted ice cream cone
He
one
roasted
time?
me first. I was hosting the mic and he roasted me, and I said, I can't believe I got roasted by a guy who looks like a double-decker ice cream cone. And he laughed. It worked. And also he does.
That's great.
He
Yeah.
looks like a double-decker ice cream cone.
At any rate, he lives in Utah now, like Salt Lake
Nice.
City, and he's like, dude, they do like don't tells like once a week,
Yeah.
and they sell out. He's like,
Yeah.
I can get you on a Wise Guys. It's so fucking far away though.
Dude,
That's
you
the
could
thing.
you could go out there for a weekend, come back with a dry bar special.
I
probably.
could, dude,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, those guys are running the clean comedy game.
Dude, speaking of clean comedy, they did a clean mic at the club tonight.
Did they?
Jeez Louise,
What,
dude.
somebody broke the
It's just
rules.
about every other comic. First,
Dude, I heard about golden showers. I didn't even see any of the sets. I just heard everybody else talking
Yeah.
about golden showers
Dude,
and then dolphins.
there
well,
was-
you gotta go
doing
on
dirty
stage
things.
and then you gotta like just say the topics. Like you gotta ask. Like you go on stage and you're like, can I talk about ass fucking? And then like no, it's like, oh okay. Can I talk about pussy cream pies? You just keep on going down the list.
Yeah, you're pulling out your notebook. You're like, what about anal ejaculation? Is that on the table?
Dude.
Is there a crowd?
It was like probably 30 people in there.
Okay, that's
They,
enough.
they said
to-
it was
to where matters.
PG-13, so I get one F-bomb, right?
Dude, what was so yeah, according to the law. What was so funny is like I was the 11th comic, and by the time I got to On Deck, Will Burnson was hosting.
Yeah.
And he looks at me and he goes, "Keep it clean." And I was like, "I know." And he was like, "I'm holding everyone to this because I have to be
Yeah.
clean." I was like, "I'm gonna riff, dude."
You
It's
don't,
gonna
he
be fun."
literally does not have to.
Dude, I told him
They
I
were
was like,
taking it
I'm
kinda
gonna
serious.
riff. You're gonna love it. And I got up there. I was like, people have been talking about sex up here this is a clean mic. And I looked over at Will. I was like, clean, right? He didn't like that. He didn't like that in between every joke. I looked at him and I was like, that was clean, right?
That was clean.
You like that?
Yeah, you're looking for like a scorecard on the side.
Yeah, dude.
Like
I'm trying to accumulate points. It was so
be
funny because guys either weren't clean or they would just like attempt clean material and just bomb. Their ass
There needs
off.
to be three big X's above the stage. And
Every time
it's like, shit, America's Got Talent.
Yeah, you say shit. It's the second one.
I think if you're not watching clean comedy, I think you're missing out. And I think if you're not watching dirty comedy, I also think you're missing out.
Yeah.
I think the clean comedy Puritans are infinitely more annoying.
Yeah,
definitely.
Comedy should be it can be clean, it can be not clean, but to watch it with that in mind, I think kind of fucks it up.
But I've heard, like, when I'm in the green, like, because I opened for Derek Stroop, and he used to be dirty and he went clean, and he was like, I made a business decision. And then I opened for Nick Thune, who is with Nate Bargatze, you know, and he was saying how, like, if you go clean, there's a lot more money. And he was saying how, like, they can play your clean comedy special on, like, the radio or something. And they're like, he knows comics who did a clean special and they're paying rent money because of it.
Wow.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, there's a guy in New York who just recorded and he's clean. And because he's clean, they're like, we're going to try to sell this to X.
Yeah.
Damn.
And, like, he's not a big comic by any means.
Yeah.
But it is clean.
But I think if you're an adult and you want to go to a comedy show, but in your mind you're like, I don't want any SHIT.
Yeah.
I think you're a silly person.
I think you should grow up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're like, I want to take my kids to a show. Like, okay.
Yeah. But also
your kids want to play Fortnite and
dude,
and honestly watch porn.
Yeah. They want you to go to the show.
They want,
so there's like a Bella Danger will be on their TV.
So they can watch porn.
They do like all ages comedy shows sometimes. And I was talking to Hunter, who's like the head security guy at the club, and he was like, dude, it's chaos.
It's magicians.
Yeah. It's magicians
coming
and
to break
dabblers.
down. It's fucking
the
funny
puppet
as hell.
lady.
Yeah.
The puppet lady, too.
Jeff Dunham.
No.
He is the terrorist guy. He's like teaching all the kids
the
to
only
hate Islam.
successful dirty puppeteer in the history of the world.
Dude, and he's like successful as fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a gazillionaire.
It's crazy.
It's wild.
It's fucked up, but I used to think that terrorist was hilarious.
He's
Oh my
he's
God.
like
So funny.
he's the first puppeteer to know what the F word is.
Yeah.
That's what he is. That's like a gold mine.
Everyone else who does puppets is like, what the fuck does that mean?
And he's and I mean he made his millions off of racism.
Yeah, it was like one
His
viral clip.
Ahmed.
Ahmed.
Yeah.
Ahmed that did
I kill
terrorists.
you.
Silence. I
Yeah.
kill you.
Yeah.
No one else. I mean, that is.
Jalapeno on a
Sometimes
stick.
you have to be.
Jalapeno on a stick. There was just a
sometimes-
Mexican guy.
Fuck it, dude. We love Jeff Dunham here.
I truly used to watch a lot of Jeff.
Dude,
Dunham.
sometimes
Me too.
not being an
I
ally
really loved
is
him a
just
lot.
a gold mine.
yeah,
Yeah.
true.
To stop being an ally is a gold mine. That is how you
Sometimes.
make money in comedy
Yeah.
right now. Is you just kind of just
Yeah.
be an asshole.
Speaking of which, you went to Skankfest. How was that, dude?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, it was amazing.
Yeah,
it was a
dude.
lot of fun, and you know, for all their like debaucherous activities, it was weirdly one of the most wholesome things I've ever been a part of.
Well, that's cool.
Damn.
It was like, because, okay, so in general, like I'm flying on the plane from New York to New Orleans,
Yeah.
and the plane is stacked.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there like kind of like just like I got there a little early and I start seeing all these like comics roll in,
Nice.
and it's like Ryan Long, Ian Fidance, like
Damn.
like
Wow.
literally it's like headliner. There's probably like 6 headliners on my plane.
Holy shit.
Hell yeah.
And it was kind of cool because I got to see how well each one's doing by how far from to the front. Like low key, I was sitting next to some of the headliners and I was like, all right,
You're like,
you guys
why
got it.
is Ryan Long sitting so close
Dude,
to me?
Ryan Long in front of the plane.
Really?
Ryan Long's
Good for
doing
him,
good.
dude.
Ryan
Hell
Long's
yeah.
doing good.
That's what's up.
But so then we, you know, whatever, we like get to New Orleans and it's like the opening night or whatever. Like they just have like a hang, and I go down to the room to the, like the first floor, and there's like 4 or 5 comics waiting, and I'm just like, oh, are you guys going to the thing? They're like, yeah. I'm like talking to them for a while, and after a while, I'm like, oh shit, that's like I realized they're all Austin guys because we're all meeting each other. I'm like, oh, that's like that Timmy No Breaks guy.
Oh yeah.
I was just like, oh, it didn't occur to me, you know, because I don't like make that connection.
Right.
He's not wearing the fucking jacket all the time or whatever.
He's like weirdly soft spoken when he's not
a nice
character.
guy. Yeah, he's a very normal guy, I would say.
He's done like podcasts like that. I'm like, who is this guy?
Like Dice Clay.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah, Dice Clay's not actually like that.
No.
People don't know this. Dice Clay actually an accountant.
People, did you know that that's not his actual name?
Yeah. He has the most Jewish name ever. I don't remember that. It's for real like
Silverstein. I think it is Silverstein.
Yeah, it's Silverstein.
Wow. Yeah.
It's crazy. But anyway, you're in opening night, Skankfest.
Yeah, there was like a super heavy metal band playing. Well, you know, we have a couple beers, but like one thing I realized while I was there, so the next day we kind of go and we're like, you know, hanging out. I bombed my first show. It's not a big deal. I bombed my first show because nobody was in the room. And I was like, I wonder why nobody's in the room. And I realized Nick Mullen was on the main stage. And I was like, everybody's going to go see
dude.
Nick Mullen.
He's like a dinosaur now. He's like an endangered species.
Yeah. He was just walking around. I could have talked to him, but I don't bother people in general.
I will never.
The coolest part for us as like the newcomers, which we kind of like all applied to get in and got in, is the green room was the same for everyone.
Oh, that's
awesome. It's a huge green room. All you can drink. They'd serve food twice a day. And so it's like,
damn,
like Shane, Ryan Long, all these guys, like cool. Derek Gaines, all these people are in the green room, all chilling. But like, you can tell that these people don't see each other that much because like comics, when they got into town, they were so excited to see their friends.
Damn.
Because they're all on the road.
Yeah.
So like it seemed like
a hang.
That was the wholesome part. Was like they were all really excited to see each other.
Awesome. That's super cool.
It seemed like that's the thing Skankfest nails is like it's for comics.
Yeah.
It's for comics. And everyone else gets to come and have fun too.
That's kick-ass.
But like
it
really
awesome.
was a wholesome deal up there.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, you do have a Shane story, don't you?
Yeah. It's not a good one. It's me trying to talk to Shane and this is what happened.
I heard about it. I have not heard about this.
Shane's there. Obviously, he's there for like 2 days or whatever.
Yeah.
And
I listened to his Story Wars.
People are hounding him. Like people are like surrounding him. Obviously, he has his Philly crew there that are all kind of chilling and like whatever.
Yeah.
Well, funny enough, me and Jake Velasquez, who's like a pretty big New York comic, he opens for Jordan Jensen on the road. And
fuck yeah.
We went and shot a video for him, and I was like kind of helping him, and then we went and got lunch, and we're at this place. It's at the base of this hotel, and that hotel so happens to be the place where all the really good comics stayed because they gave us like the main one.
Yeah.
And while we're in the window eating lunch, we see Lemaire get out of the car. And I was like, oh shit, Lemaire. Like, I've spoken to Lemaire. So I was like, oh shit. And then like Gardini and like Shane get out of the car.
Yeah.
Like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
So they, whatever. That night, there's a naked roast. So it is exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah.
And a bunch of New York comics were on it. And this girl who I'm friends with was on it. And, so we're gonna go watch whatever. We like helped her with jokes and stuff too. So like we were really excited, and I'm in the back. I'm like, so the bottom. It's like a big like imagine gym or whatever auditorium.
Yeah.
The bottom is like where all the people are in the stage, and then the top was like pretty much like had a rim around it where you could stand, but it was part connected to the green room. So it was all comics up there.
Oh, gotcha.
And so like I grab a beer and I go to the very back to watch. I'm just standing there enjoying the show. And then at some point I look to my right and Shane's just standing right next to me.
Oh, fuck, dude.
And my friend, she came out and she's naked and she looked super good.
Yeah.
I had no idea that she would look so hot.
You didn't know she was packing heat like
and
that.
And Shane's with one of his buddies and his buddy's like, God damn, she's like so fine. Like, what's her name? And like Shane doesn't know, he doesn't know, and I'm like standing right next to him. So I lean over to his buddy. I think it was Naeem Ali. I was like, her name's Priya, or I was like, her name's Priya, and he was like, Brianna, and I was like, no, Priya, and he just handed me his phone to like put the Instagram in. So at that point, I like look up her Instagram because I know her name, and then Shane is like talking to his buddy. He's like, dude, you gotta chill out. You're way too warmed up right now. Chill out. And I was just joking around, but I was like, no, dude, DM her right now. I was like, bro, throw your shot in there. And then I forgot, and Shane's like, no. And I'm like trying to like shoulder Shane and like be like, no, come on, let our guy have it. And Shane's just like locked in on his friend. And then he started looking at her photos and he was like, God damn, she's so bad. And then that was about. Then Shane was like, let's go get closer. And so they went and got a better look at this hot girl.
That's incredible, dude.
That was the closest I got to talking to him.
Damn.
I could have probably and I refused to do this
and
as a man.
And he was like, since you tried to pimp out your friend, you should open for me.
Yeah.
That's exactly what.
Yeah, I was like, also, if you want, I can introduce you to her for
also, like,
5-minute spot.
You'd be perfect for tires.
Yeah, true. Dude, I didn't realize that was a naked roast.
Dude, it is kind of one of the craziest things, and like, I was kind of like, is this cool or
did she win the roast?
Bad? She did, yeah.
Nice. Did she win the entire thing?
It wasn't a tournament.
If you're a hot woman naked,
yeah,
I can't imagine you losing.
You'd be like, what did the other guy say?
Yeah, for 100%.
Yeah.
I liked when you made fun of his dick.
Did you make fun of this hot naked woman right now?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's dude. Imagine you sign up for that and they put you with like a 10.
Yeah,
that's so
hard. You start losing the roast and you're just like, what's my next joke?
Yeah.
Trying to think.
She's like, I didn't write a joke, and just starts jumping up and down. Everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's impossible.
My only roast would be like, she's not gonna fuck any of you.
Yeah.
And I just say that over and over again.
And then all she has to do is be like, he's right, I'm not.
Yeah.
And just crowds cheering.
But it was like, I don't know, it was like weirdly wholesome too. Like they were like, these people are like literally bearing it all. So like,
right.
Everyone was super
respect.
supportive.
Respect,
like, to roast people can kind of be assholes. Like if you're bombing, people really. Nobody was bombing, even though the jokes weren't necessarily that good.
That's fucking awesome.
And dude, I'm telling you, Skankfest is like wholesome.
That
it is a weirdly wholesome thing, and then also people are like getting jacked off on a Ferris wheel. So.
Yeah, right.
So there is both of those.
That's
one of my dreams.
Yeah, that's definitely not
the merry-go-round.
Not the Ferris wheel thing, but the Skankfest is definitely a goal of mine. I'm trying to.
Yeah, I would go. You guys remember Ramez Suisse?
Yeah, Ramez.
Yeah.
I randomly ran into him there.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm in Austin, I see that guy.
Yeah.
Or anything that's Austin adjacent.
Yes, he'll come up to OKC every once in a while, and there's, I love Remy. I just want to say that, but there was one point where he was like, I was like, how's Austin, man? How's it going? And he's like, it's good, man. I'm getting lots of opportunities and no Diddy stuff.
No Diddy stuff.
I just did it all on my own. I was like, is everyone who's successful in Austin like getting fucked?
It's like, was that an option?
Yeah, I was like, what?
Is there something going on there?
It just felt, it was so, he like had it like ready, dude.
Yeah, like he had to mention it.
He had that response.
He was driving to
loaded.
OKC and he was like, Diddy stuff. I got that. I can say that.
Yeah. It'd be funnier if he was just like, you see him later, he's like, yeah, I got a headlining position. And then he just looks at you blankly. You're like, what about the Diddy stuff? No Diddy? He's like, nah, we went full Diddy.
You mentioned Kill Tony. He's like, I don't want to talk about Tony. That's hilarious that the part where you were talking about like Shane talking to his buddy like he needs to chill out. Yeah. I just listened to their podcast today and he was like, I hate it when my friends talk to girls. It's like, I get upset, dude.
Why? Because they're not chilling with him?
He's like, I hate seeing my friends horny. It's like, it's the worst.
It is weird to see your friend just completely switch their personality real quick, and you're like, that's not you.
You know what's really awkward is when you're with a group of friends and there's one girl and like
you're like competing.
All of your friends are like into her, and you're like,
there's this weird competing element.
Yeah.
To it.
The funniest is like, you'll relate to this, like being the married guy in the group. Like, there's like a hot girl there, and you just watch like 3 or 4 of your friends like all going for her, and you're kind of tagging each other in. I love watching you guys compete for women. Dude, I couldn't disagree with Shane more. I love to see you guys compete.
You like the sport of it.
So I'm like the emperor, and it's the Colosseum.
I like the superpower of treating hot women poorly.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's a nice thing.
You're just like, you don't you don't have any effect.
I don't care about you at all.
I kind of do that, but just more so because I'm insecure and I'm just like, oh, I don't have a chance anyway. So I'm like, fuck you. You won't fuck me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you nag, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, but you would still take that opportunity given.
Yes, absolutely. Are you kidding me? It's all a ruse.
Yeah.
It's all a ruse. I pretend to not be interested, and then if anything happens, if she loses her phone or something, I'll be, let me look for it. I think I might have seen it over here.
Yeah.
I just thought of something to say, but I'm not going to say it.
Well, why?
Because you won't want me to.
One last thing about the Skankfest thing.
Dude, whatever you
Chilling
want.
in the green room. Some of the like legends, quote unquote, we ended up just like going to Bourbon Street and like getting drunk with some guys.
Mm-hmm.
There was two funny camps. One, Greer Barnes was like chilling with us. I don't know if you guys know Greer Barnes. He's like an old school New York, like OG cellar guy.
Cool.
So nice. Kind of not out of it, but just like he's just there chilling.
Yeah.
He's not like, I have a spot over here. I'm like kind of like hanging with you. He was just kind of vibing. And he was like, he wanted to talk to the young people, which was really cool.
That is cool.
And he was like, yeah, what clubs do you guys do? I need to start doing other clubs. It's like, did you do the cellar? Like, what are you talking?
Yeah. If you do this, I don't want to hear that. If you
and
do the
I was
cellar.
just like, right now in New York, you could throw a rock and hit a comedy club.
Yeah.
No matter where you are. There's like 30 clubs in New York right now.
Damn, that's fucking awesome.
Like it's like, there's a lot.
All I know about is the Stand, the Cellar, and probably Bushwick, but that's because a mutual friend of ours just sends me hate posts from the guy who runs that.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of that.
It's been a while, but he does like to send me those.
Those guys, I know who you're talking about.
Of course,
who they're sending it to, and that guy doesn't own the comedy club anymore. But
that's very funny.
Yeah.
Are you able to get up multiple times a night?
On a good night, I am. Yeah.
Nice.
Like Mike's easily. Like shows right now, it's like I'll have like maybe 2 a week.
Yeah.
What is like the time? Like how much time do you get on stage at a show there?
Like probably 10 minutes.
Okay.
8 to 12 usually.
That's pretty comparable to here.
Yeah. Like I'm doing my first 30 and it's in Jersey.
Wow.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
At a club?
No.
Oh nice.
No,
dude.
just a book show.
Who cares?
Hell yeah.
30 is awesome.
Yeah, 30 is kick
30 is great.
Yeah, dude.
I got to do it one time in Tulsa.
Okay.
Because whoever was supposed to do it dropped.
Oh,
it was during Blue Whale.
Yeah.
And so I just got to fill in and do 30 and that was really, really fun.
Hell yeah.
And that was like 3 years ago at this point.
That's fucking awesome.
So I'm like, I haven't done 30 since.
How long have you been doing comedy now?
I started in 2021.
Okay.
So I hit 5 years this summer.
Okay. So I'll be 4 years this summer.
Nice.
And I think like I was telling them like last year I probably added 10 to 12 minutes I really like.
No.
And so, but we did that Copper Valhalla show and we all did 20.
Nice.
And at the end, we were all kind of like, that was cool that we could do 20, but I didn't love all that 20.
Yeah.
My 15 just keeps changing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I have 20.
Yeah.
Maybe I have 25.
Yeah.
But 10 of it I think is good.
I'd really like to get to 30 this year.
Yeah. And
that's the goal.
I think at least the time I did 30, I was like, this is everything I got.
Yeah.
I literally went and wrote down every joke I had.
If you did it a couple
Like,
years
yeah,
ago,
I've done 30 once.
Yeah.
It was every single joke.
Every single
and
joke.
then some.
But what happened in the room was that the crowd was a little loose, so you got to talk to them. You got to like riff on some stuff.
Yeah,
And I didn't end up finishing all my 30.
That's kind of nice.
So I ended up probably having like 3 or 4 jokes left. So it was really like I used 25 probably out of the 30.
Nice.
That was cool. It's not as long, but we did a show on Saturday, and I was doing 15, and a lot of that was either riffing or like ideas I had that I'd never done before.
Yeah.
And I didn't do same thing, like 3 or 4 jokes I had written down.
Yeah.
But this is what's tough, right? Because he talks about switching out as 15. If he and I do 15, I have probably like in the notes app probably like 12 words written down.
Yeah.
Just to like trigger it. He's got like 15 words written down. He
like
has
5.
like 5 or 6. It's
Oh,
crazy.
really?
Long bits.
Like all his bits are long.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I
Good
don't
long
have
bits.
that superpower,
But like,
dude.
but so you have like all of these things written down. I have like one thing, but if I all of that's in my head, right? But if I dissected it, it would have 5 things to it.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, I had a goal. This was last year. Was like any premise I have, I want to be able to just do that premise at a mic. So it make that premise 5 minutes.
Ooh.
And that was really fun because I got to like really dig out on some stuff and
I like that.
I've been doing that.
Expand it. Yeah, it was fun.
I like that a lot.
And you end up like kind of making new premises from your original premise, which is I think fair game.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
And yeah, it just like
the comedy police are gonna come around.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, the Bushwick Comedy Club guys are gonna come arrest me.
You need a new premise, Humzah. Don't do that.
Their story. They're gonna be like, actually, repremising a premise is actually you'll never get past it. This club. Oh, fuck.
It is hard, dude.
Dude, they passed every. I mean, I don't care if they see this, but they passed all of my friends except for me, and it makes me really sad. And
I can't relate at all. Can't relate at all.
And Dice relates exactly.
I'm gonna cry after we.
I was gonna have them on the radio show that we had.
Yeah.
And I mean, hopefully they never hear this. I don't really care. But my co-host was like, "Nah, I don't really care to have him on." And then he got passed, and I didn't. I was like,
"Damn!"
What the fuck? I was like, I really wanted to have them on, so it would put me in their good graces.
Yeah, because I kind of had the opposite of that. I got passed at our club, Bricktown, and then I thought it was like a special thing, and then I found out I got passed with like 20 people at the same time, and I was like, oh fuck, they're just giving these out.
Yeah, but it's all about getting the work, right? Once you're passed, is like, I think this happens at a lot of clubs. Is
20
like
people out of a lot
passed.
in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But
it's like you get passed, and that means that's great. But then if you're not getting spots, it's like,
yeah.
So it's like you still, even once you get passed, you have to keep going.
Yeah, for sure.
And you have to keep showing up and all this stuff. So it's like,
I got that William Montgomery weekend, and that was sick.
How was that?
It was awesome.
Chandler was on his podcast, I saw.
Yeah.
I haven't watched. I meant to watch it. I just remembered.
It was a good episode. He didn't know who Chandler didn't know who Joan Benet Ramsey was.
I just know it's a young girl who died.
Yeah.
Which is kind of,
I know that
thing.
based off of other jokes from other comics.
Yeah. That's. I mean, he didn't even know that, but
and that tracks, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Chandler. Yeah, he's young and he's like, he's not a stoner, but he seems like a stoner when you talk to him. I love Chandler, but no, William was like the nicest guy, and it was one of those things where like, I think the first show of the weekend was my worst show, and then I kind of like, I figured out how to do it, because the first time it's like, when you're emceeing, you have like all these like announcements and shit you have to remember, but yeah, it was good, and William's the fucking man, dude.
Yeah,
he's so nice.
He seems really nice. All those Austin guys I met were pretty nice.
I like all the Austin people I've met.
Yeah,
I've been down there a couple times.
they're trying to do this. Dude, are you in on comedy beef videos?
Oh, I love them. Oh
I
my
cannot
God.
stop watching.
They're so great.
I stopped watching.
I'm addicted to them, and I want more, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, like Elephant Graveyard is probably king, because he doesn't release much that often, but when he does, it's like a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Too Lazy to Try. I love
Too Lazy to Try. There was a rumor that Too Lazy to Try was a guy in the New York scene.
Really?
And people were like kind of mad at him, and he put out something about it, saying he was like, "You guys, by the way, Too Lazy to Try is this thing I made 4 years ago, and like, I made it just to like whatever, and I'm not going to stop because I'm making so much money." And then the next post was like, "Nah, I'm just playing." He's like, "That wasn't me," but it does. I can see how it sounds like me, but low key, I think it's still him.
Dude, Lemaire was taking shots at you guys.
Who?
Lemaire
At New York?
Yes, like as a whole.
Tell me a Lemaire joke.
Ooh. You know what's funny? I saw
that's like the crony, like the Joker's crony, you know, being like, "You guys are gonna get it." Like, who cares?
It's so funny.
And I like Lemaire. I met him. He's a nice guy. But
you know what's funny? I met him in Austin.
The biggest comic in the world is from Old Hickory, Tennessee. So scene versus scene is fucking dumb.
Are you talking about Bargatze?
Yeah.
True, but I think he would claim New York.
Oh yeah, because he did start there.
Can I tell you? Go ahead, and then I have a theory.
No, Lemaire. What I was gonna say is I saw Shane when he came to OKC, and Lemaire opened for him, and it was fine. Like, it was fine. But there was one point where he was doing a Kobe Bryant joke, and I would like not to edit this episode heavily. So he was talking about the legal trouble that Kobe Bryant ran into. And he made a joke about that, and this lady was like heckling him, like in the front row. Yeah. And it's like you're in the Paycom Center, and you can hear this lady heckling. Wow. And the funniest thing he did all night was like, "Shut up, bitch." That was
Shut up, bitch.
But Tommy Pope went on. Tommy Pope murdered.
Yeah.
Tommy Pope's funny as fuck. But what's your theory?
I think the best, or some of the, I think the best specials come out of New York.
Yeah.
I think Shane's Live in Austin, you can tell that Fox News bit he did in front of liberal crowds, and he did in front of conservative crowds. And I think now that he's in Austin, I worry. I hope I'm wrong. I think his next special might not be as good as his previous two.
I didn't think Beautiful Dogs was as good as Live in Austin.
You think it'll be like
100%?
Yeah. I didn't.
But there were bits in there that were really good.
The military bit is one of the
military
best.
bit was amazing. The George Washington bit was really good.
Yeah. I mean, who am I to criticize? But there was 2 times I felt like he just finished the bit early.
Yeah.
And he ended with like,
That might be my biggest like problem I'm running into in writing is like there's a bit I do. I'll tell you after the show, but it's about being a realtor. And Will Burnson, he was filming our sets, and he came up to me after. He's like, "Can I give you some advice?" And I was getting useless advice from a bunch of people after the first show. And he's someone I want to hear it from.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And he was like, I feel like there's more to that bit. And I was like, "Dude, I do too, but I don't know what direction." Like, there are a few bits I have where someone will be like, "There's more to that."
yeah.
And I don't know like how to crack the nut, I guess.
I have no good advice other than keep writing around it.
Yeah.
I like doing the web thing. Have you seen that?
Explain
Where you
it.
write the premise in the middle of the page and you draw a circle around it and you like draw a line out and you like kind of put your next thought here. And then if something connects to that thought, you put it on that, or you can do it and you wouldn't. And then you make like a web of just like all the thoughts you have around this premise. And you can kind of like, if one string starts going, it's like that's when you're like, okay, I use
Chat GPT. Of all the, I don't know if you guys saw the Golden Globes. They had the nominees for Best Comedy Special, and it was like Bill Maher, Sarah Silverman, Ricky Gervais.
Gervais won, right? Kill Me. Did you watch it? It wasn't good.
I don't know who
I didn't
won.
watch it.
I think the best special of last year was Rory Scovel.
Really?
Yeah. Rory Scovel special.
They gave him a Golden Globe?
No, they didn't.
Oh, okay.
But I was just saying, I think there's infinitely better shit than what was last year.
I started with Gervais's newest one, and I was like, I like Gervais generally, but he got to that thing where he's like, you can't say anything anymore. And it's just like, all right. If I have to listen to
it's like
another
it's like COVID.
You can't say anything anymore. You can't say that you can't put beans on your toast, and that gold isn't real.
Yeah.
And I say you can put beans on your toast, and that gold's a fucking...
Don't kill any animals. Gold's not real.
Gold's not real. And, that's
like I thought the best special... I don't know if it came out in 2025 or 2024, but whatever special that came out, it was my favorite, was Nick Mullins.
Mullins was great.
Year of the Dragon was
so
good.
Special, and I haven't finished it, so I might be wrong, but I literally, from the clips I've seen, think might be the best special last year. And he was just here, Ryan Davis.
I don't know if
you know who that is?
I don't think so.
Dude, his special, I think I watched like 30 minutes of it.
Yeah.
It is incredible.
Oh.
He was just on Shannon Sharp's show.
Okay.
And I have it queued up that I need to watch it, but he's very good.
I'll look it up.
I really liked Bargatze's.
Bargatze's was great.
Which one was it?
I don't know.
Did it at Madison Square?
I think so. How much pizza do you think you're gonna eat tonight? I don't.
Is it the one where he's wearing like the jacket with like the white sleeves?
Yeah. I think so.
That one had a bunch of great bits.
I liked that one.
The guy who's been blowing my mind recently, and I'm late to the party, but Ali Sadiq.
Yeah,
he's fucking good, dude. Yeah. Like unbelievable. He'll do an hour, and it's for real. Like, it's basically 4 stories. Like, he'll do bits in the stories, obviously, but it's all set around 4 stories, and it's crazy. Yeah. He's so I need to text you about bits more.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, I need to run bits.
I'm at home,
more.
dude. I'm having ever since I had a kid. I think I haven't written a single new joke I use.
It's really hard.
It's so.
I just
hard.
came out of a long dry spell.
Did you have so many new bits? You can be like, my kid sucks. My wife sucks.
Yeah, I'm trying not to be the my wife
avenues.
sucks guy.
Those are avenues that I'm excited to take
finally
myself.
get-
yeah, those are classic.
I think I texted Tyler. I was like, he was texting me whenever I first had the kid. I was like, the only funny thing right now is that this happens every day. Is my baby cries until he shits himself and then he falls asleep.
Yeah,
And that is funny,
That
but
is
that is
funny.
not a bit,
Dude,
Yeah.
Leo Mendez, he got married and then he stopped doing
Did
comedy
he
for a
really?
while.
He never mentioned it.
He got married and then he came back. He came back recently. He took a big hiatus and he came back recently, and I was kind of hoping they'd be like, my wife's a fucking bitch. Fuck my wife. Dude, like I thought, like,
he's still like madly in love. He lost like 50 pounds.
He lost 50 pounds. Let's
Yes.
go.
Yes.
Good
Yeah,
for
he-
Leo, dude.
You know,
I like that guy.
you know how sometimes when a fat guy loses weight and he tells you how much he lost, you can't tell.
Yeah.
You could tell. Like as soon as you saw him, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, he had like the prospector belly for a little bit.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
looked like he could like buy some oil
Full on,
land.
dude.
Absolutely.
He buttoned his blazer.
And it was always funny. He was always talking about how he's a lawyer and how he's poor.
Yes.
And I'm like, God, that sucks.
Yeah, that's the
You were
worst.
bumming me, but he's, I don't know. I like him. He's a good dude.
Leo's
He's a
the
good
man. Leo's the man.
yeah.
But yeah, I need to run bits by you, dude.
I'm ready whenever.
Yeah.
Because I am at home right now. I'm on paternity leave.
Oh,
I got
nice.
5 months of paternity leave because I work for a liberal company.
Holy
which,
shit.
by the way, if you're not doing it, you should.
5
Liberal
months.
companies, dude, they have some perks.
Dude, I'll have a third kid for 5 months paternity.
I was thinking about after 5 months, it's like, what if I just got a different girl pregnant?
yeah, for real.
I was like, I could just
Definitely.
be on paternity leave.
You go to your wife, you're like, this is a business. This
5
is-
months. Do they even, when you go back, do they even fucking remember you?
Dude,
do they remember that you're on the payroll?
I literally sent a message on New Year's of a picture of me, my wife, and my kid, and just be like, I still exist. I was just like, hey for
Happy
my
New
family.
Year. I'm still employed.
Yeah, I remember me. And I go back in February, and I'm not, dude. I don't have an ounce of work in me.
Yeah,
anymore.
no.
Like after 5 months, I don't like. What is a job?
Yeah.
Right.
It's like summer vacation, but better, bigger, longer,
Yeah, I
with
think
money.
I think both my kids I got like a week or two.
For a week or two? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It was. I mean, I'm not a successful person. I didn't go to college. I don't
Oh,
like.
sure.
It was.
Yeah.
I think with my second kid, it was like FedEx. So like FedEx, it's like.
And they're
you know,
like,
get your
we'll
ass
give
back
you a
here.
break
Right.
between delivering
Yeah,
these
it's like,
packages.
Fuck FedEx.
This Neiman Marcus isn't going to deliver itself, dude. Yeah.
FedEx is a good. That's a fun job.
Every
though, I
time
imagine.
FedEx is mentioned, I just want to go ahead and say, fuck FedEx.
Why?
I mean,
They
I feel the
fucking
same.
suck.
They
I don't
do
understand
suck.
how there's
They
more
suck.
than one service that delivers packages. How is
That's
there
a
not
good.
just one
It should be
uniform?
just the United States postal system.
What are,
Right?
you,
Yeah.
what are you, a globalist?
Well, as far as mail goes in the United States,
You sound like you
guess,
need
yeah.
to move to mamdanistan, dude.
Mamdanistan.
Dude, come on over to Dude, the weather's,
if I could afford it,
the
I
weather's
would.
warm over in Mamdanistan.
Soon you'll be able to afford it.
Soon you'll be able
Everything
to
will be
afford
fine.
it. Dude, you just move into a rent-controlled apartment.
Yeah, give it time. You'll be fine.
I have 5 roommates.
You go right there, dude.
Dude, just pretend like you're 2 years old and they'll pay for everything.
Dude,
All right, cool.
everyone talks about like, because you mentioned being a parent now.
Yeah.
Everyone mentions like your kid is good for like material.
Yeah.
It's not true until they're like 3 or 4.
Dude, right now I'm like, I have nothing.
It's I was the same way.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I got some babies at home. Let's see what we got. There's nothing.
Yeah.
It comes. It
The
comes.
problem I'm having is switching my brain from like task mode to creative mode.
Yeah.
Because when you wake up, when your baby's crying, you're like, okay, I have a task.
Oh,
Yeah.
full on.
And then you have a task, and then you have another task, and next thing you know, it's like 11.
yes.
And you're like, okay, I can settle down.
Yeah,
grab
you're
a
like-
coffee or whatever.
Yeah, you're like, I haven't eaten.
And
There's
then
no
you're like
caffeine
kinda,
in me.
yeah. And then you're like kind of doing stuff, and then you got to feed him again. And it's just like there's never really like there's like 2-hour spans you have.
Yeah.
But it's never like, okay, just immediately start writing.
No.
Like when you guys write, I imagine it's like in the morning or in the night or so whenever, right?
A lot of times in the shower. To be honest, like, and this is a fault of mine, but it's confession time. This is a safe space. We can talk about this.
Yeah.
I don't really like sit down and write.
I don't either.
And I said this once to a comedian, a professional comedian, and he was like, "You have to write every day."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, but I usually like things just come to me." And he's like, "Every comic says that. You have to write every day."
Okay.
He was like, and it was Ian Lara, and it was the best. I will say the best things I've ever wrote have come from writing every day.
Okay. I just bought like 5 notebooks from Amazon.
That's the way.
Because I was like, this year I'm gonna actually write.
I've started taking my notebook.
They are
out.
still in the like bag that Amazon delivered them in, but I will open that. We're about to get snowed in this weekend.
That'll be fun.
All right.
I tell my mom, and if my mom doesn't like it, I will never use that joke.
Do you, with your wife, is like if you run bits by your wife?
She doesn't understand that.
No.
And it makes me sad.
Yeah,
sometimes.
every joke I've ever run by my wife, I know it's good if she rolls her eyes.
Yeah,
Your
if she
wife
rolls
doesn't
her
like
eyes,
whenever I run bits by her either.
No, no.
he's calling the home phone.
Yeah,
yeah. Tyler answers. I'm like, there.
I got a new bit.
I gotta run that bit. If you could.
But some do make her laugh, which is exciting. This is one I was laughing about. It was about her. Because like, whenever you have a baby, like sometimes you get a little more religious.
Yes.
My wife she was doing that.
Yeah.
And I walked in the other day and she was listening to the Quran on Spotify.
Yeah.
But she was listening on 1.25 speed. I'm like, what the fuck?
She's trying to burn through it, dude.
Just trying to just hurry this bad boy up a little bit. I was like, you can't do that.
No, my wife is full on that way. Like
is she not getting the bit, or she's not like
the religious thing,
dude.
She's like full on. Yeah,
I call him. I'll call him on the phone, and I'll be like, "Has Tyler told you guys about fingering yet?" No. Okay, I'll just say probably for later.
6 and 5.
6 and 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I run bits by coworkers.
Yeah.
Kind of a lot, but I don't tell them.
I have
running
logged days on the Comedy Realm.
Yeah.
At work, dude.
Do you two work together?
We do.
Is that right? So do you guys ever get to BS at work?
He told a joke to a
HR lady.
HR lady.
This was
and it didn't go very well. And I was like full hack mode. I was like, he's not for everybody, and it killed.
And then she goes, that's funny. As she walked away.
You want to know what kills?
HR approves.
You go to like I work in housekeeping, so there's a lot of Hispanic people.
So funny.
And I would just be like, La biblioteca es un plátano.
Whoa.
And that means the library is a banana.
Great.
It kills.
Yeah.
Like they love that.
Yeah.
They all go
Some stupid white guy. Some stupid white guy says dumb Spanish shit.
Yeah.
So it's not going good for my comedy career right now.
Yeah.
I tell the security guys they like my bits. I was telling them about
fuck all security except for Mario and Juan.
They like me.
One day the Hilton or whatever they was going to find out about this podcast.
Yeah.
And then be like, these guys have just been talking shit about us for what, 3.5 years?
Oh, dude.
You guys told me you're all passed to the next round of
Yes,
Othello's.
Yeah.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
I like to give some flowers to my guys. I hope one of you guys win it, or I don't know who else is in it, but
that would be sick. I will say, going off the last couple of years, if a black guy is in the competition, we are all cooked.
Black guy Cody Troutman won it last year.
Black guy Cody, he's out.
Cepeda, right?
Cepeda hasn't been down, so hopefully he doesn't come out tonight or next week.
But he already won it, right?
Yeah.
But I guess he can do it again.
So he might do the honor brew thing and back out.
I personally think if you've won it, you shouldn't.
Well, I got a few names to give you, buddy.
But I will say, Big Pine, low key. If I lived here, I would be like, I kind of want to do that.
I'm gonna try pretty hard.
I don't like comedy competitions.
They're stupid
at all.
Don't like them either.
But this one was free to get into. Like have you ever done Comedy Avenue in Lawton?
I did it. Yeah, I did it in the I think old location.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah.
What was the first one?
The first location?
Yeah.
It was like...
it was a tattoo parlor.
Yeah, it was like... there was no stage. It was like a room.
Oh.
I never went there, but I'd see pictures. And I was always just like, yeah, I'm not driving to Lawton to do that. But the point is, I love that room.
It's a great room.
I really love that room. But they just did a competition, but it was like $30 to enter.
That's where I need to get better at comedy, because I walk into that room and they can just like smell the bitch coming from me.
Favorite thing is watching Caleb do comedy in Lawton.
Yeah.
It's so...
They see I'm a bitch.
You know that thing where like you've done a bunch of shows with your friend and you know which bits kill?
Yeah.
And just watching them do a bit that kills and they just bomb.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Did somebody say it looked like you were reading off a teleprompter?
I got off stage at the competition and then someone in the crowd went, "Is he reading off a teleprompter?" And it was the worst fucking...
A teleprompter is so funny.
Dude. Because I was bombing so hard, I didn't want to look at anyone, so I was just looking like up and around.
I think the best way to handle people think I'm a bitch is have a joke that addresses it in a positive and a negative way.
Yeah.
Because I run into it with being brown.
So you could be like, "Yeah, you guys think I'm a bitch, but I went to college, so fuck you." Is that a good one?
Yeah, that'll work.
That'll win them over.
That's a good one.
Sure. Yeah.
That'll kill in Lawton.
I didn't have to join the military.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that would work?
I'm kind of just like an alpha, so I don't really run into that problem in rooms like that.
They can feel Tyler's presence in the room heavy.
It is funny though, because we did that room, the Bamboo Room. It was a bar in Midwest City where you can smoke inside.
Love that.
And
Oklahoma, one of the few places that still has bars you can smoke inside.
I didn't know it.
Which is an important... I don't like it, but I do think it's important to have.
Dace smoked on stage.
I smoked on stage for the first time on Saturday.
You mean Dace Chappelle?
Yeah, dude.
I did address Chappelle. I was lighting a cigarette. I was like, I'm going to smoke on stage. And then I told the crowd this. I was like, I'm going to smoke. And then I was lighting it. And then I was like, I'm sorry, it's just the closest I'll ever get to Chappelle.
Yeah.
And then I did my comedy and... forgot about the cigarette completely, and it just ashed on the ground.
Yeah.
I didn't even drag
it's
it.
burning a hole in his jeans.
Dude. I'm up there doing bits, and I'm like, anyway, it's like in my eye.
The funniest part about the entire night is there were sound problems for Dace's set. Everything he said, it sounded like 50 of him were saying them.
Oh my God.
And then he came up to me after his set. And he was like, "Yeah, I saw you and Caleb in the back with like praying hands. What was that about?" And I was like, "Oh, that was me and Caleb hoping that they'd fix the sound problems by the time we got up there." And then they did.
And they did. They did.
And then they asked me if I would like to come back because of said sound problem.
So dude, it was so funny. But it was so funny because he was like, "Dude, I'm gonna." But my whole point with that room is to disregard what I just said, because we walked in the Bamboo Room and there were all these people at the bar and like at tables, and like as soon as me and Dace walked in, they were all just like staring at us like, "What the fuck are you doing here, dude?"
So good.
I'm gonna smoke on stage again. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah, because he tried it the first time and he got off stage. He's like, wouldn't recommend it. Too much
Where was
to think
this
about.
at?
The Bamboo Room in Midwest
City.
City.
Yeah.
Well, did you ever go to that place that John Wallen was running a room at?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
What town was that?
Hinton.
Hinton.
Well, it wasn't in Hinton.
It was by Hinton.
It was
and
by
if you
Hinton.
mentioned that
And
it
if
was
you
in Hinton,
said it was in
everybody
Hinton,
there
people were like, "We're not in fucking
No,
Hinton."
it's the other way around.
Oh, it's the other way around?
I think it
No,
was.
I think they didn't like Hinton.
They want to be called Cedar Lake.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because the reason I say this is he brought that show back.
Recently?
Yes, March 7th.
I feel like that show, it was fun. I feel like it was just too often.
It was too often, and it's like, it's not like, you're not gonna go like do your set there.
No.
Yeah. Maybe then it wasn't too often, because my assumption was that they just got bored.
I tried to do my set there.
Caleb did try to do his set there. I think the first, because I went to like all of them. I think I only missed one. And the first time I went there, I think I did like 5 minutes, and then I just started talking about stuff in the room.
Yeah.
And they came alive, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
that was a very fun show the one time I did it, and I felt like a fucking idiot because I went there and asked for like a seltzer water, and they're like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
I was like trying to stay sober at the time, and I was so embarrassed that I started drinking.
It's so funny because him bringing like New York people there, it was like you, Mia, and Aaliyah.
Yeah.
And like the night Aaliyah was there, they tipped her a bunch of money, and then that was a room where you can go on twice.
Yeah.
And so I went up again, and I was like, I've been here 3 times. None of you have tipped me shit.
Yeah.
Because she was all bragging about the money she got. And so they brought me a bunch of money, and I got more than her.
Oh, that's amazing.
I was like, check this
that's
out,
the best thing I've ever heard.
They paid me in liquor, dude. It was just free beers all night long.
Yeah.
I brought up the Othello comedy contest to ask you guys if you guys could come together and one of all you guys had to vote for one of the others to win.
Yeah,
definitely. And I had to turn you guys against each other right now. Yeah. Who would you guys?
Me.
Who would you sacrifice? Yourselves to?
I didn't see their sets because I didn't go that night, but they saw my set and they know how good I did, dude.
I did good.
You guys,
I did good for less people.
Yeah, but between
which I feel like is harder, which means more.
Between me and Caleb, though.
What did you guys take first, second?
I also saw who made it with you guys. It was the low bar to trip over. I'll say that.
Mine was the best out of them.
That's fine. That's fine. But there were a couple on there where I was like,
I don't remember my set.
Giving this thing away.
There is like 40 people that go up that night on the finals.
Yeah. That is a chaos, and it's so funny because they do like the little like pamphlet thing of like the lineup. And
there's always one comic who wants everybody to sign it.
Yeah,
I have mine somewhere.
Really?
I think I don't know if I signed it, but.
It's so funny because it's just a night where you're like so far what it's been for me is I make the finals, I have a pretty good set, it does nothing, and then I just get drunk.
I'd vote for Cepeda Cheeks, and he's not even on it.
Oh, okay.
Just, as an ally, you vote for Cepeda.
Cepeda Cheeks.
It's pretty good.
You can only vote for one person, right?
Yeah, my sister was trying to get the person next to her to vote for me, and then the person next to her ended up being Ava.
Shit.
I was dating John at the time, I think so. I don't think that worked very well.
What a distant memory that is.
Oh yeah,
that was an era of OKC comedy.
I've only been doing comedy 5 years, but OKC is my favorite place to come back to. One, because it's my home, but there's always some wild shit going. You remember? Did you ever go to Pony Boy?
Yes.
Yep.
100%.
Pony Boy was great. And then what was the pump around the corner?
Yes.
I never went to the. I never went.
They tried to murder Kayvon for a while.
I went to the pump the week before that happened for the first time.
Yeah.
What was fun about that is they would play. You go in the bathroom and they'd play Harry Potter audiobooks.
Yes,
while you were peeing.
Sit there and listen to it.
Absolutely. Try to figure out which book it is. It was awesome, dude. It was a good time.
There's always something going on.
Yeah, and there's since you've been here last, there's a bunch of new faces.
That's good.
Yeah, in fact, one of the new faces forced me to follow him on Instagram tonight.
Who? What did he? Oh, like awkwardly or physically?
Did it happen to you too?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, he. I probably listened to this.
Probably not. He came up and he was like, "Hey man, I've seen you perform. You're pretty funny." And I was like, "Thanks." And then he was like, "Yeah, we should follow each other on Instagram." And it was one of those where like he followed me on Instagram like a week ago or something, and you just immediately go, "Well, I'm not."
What do you get out of that?
I don't know. Guy? I really don't, because it's not like I don't run any shows.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna like recommend you to anyone.
Well, you do run one of the greatest podcasts on it, and you are the alpha.
There was a guy.
I'm the alpha.
There was a guy.
Got the alpha seat
at Breakdown tonight. Bald older guy. He was at the bar, and
was he the guy who?
I never met him before. And this is the first time I ever done this. But like I was like a total asshole to him.
I got a pee so bad.
Nice.
I don't know if you remember him.
Was it the guy that cornered us last week?
I was talking to Curtis. I was telling him something, and the guy just walked up and like tried to interject, and I like looked at him in a mean way.
Yeah.
And I felt comfortable doing that.
Good.
And I usually don't feel comfortable doing that, but I looked at him like, "Go ahead."
Where was this?
It was at Bricktown tonight.
You're kind of the alpha around Bricktown now, huh?
Yeah.
No.
You're kind of established.
When he wears those Tims, I don't want to. You don't know what it does to his ego.
Oh, shit.
When he wears those Tims.
The Tims do make you feel like you could stomp someone out.
I'm Tims for life.
They're great.
Once these wear out, I'm going to get another pair just like this.
They're fantastic.
These are the best fucking shoes.
Yeah.
Do you have Tims?
I had.
Dude, they are fucking awesome. I mean, I've been wearing these for 3 years now. I I'm not a big fan of capitalism, but Tim's does it right. They make boots that are.
They were forged through the fires of capitalism, and
especially if you're a short guy like me and you put them on, you're like, I'm a little higher right now.
Yeah.
I'm a little higher right now.
Yeah. Honestly, whenever I wear Tim's, I'm like, I could stomp someone out, and I get it. There's a little heaviness to them.
Yeah.
You know?
I had some steel toe boots, and I felt the same way.
Steel toes are another one, or even like cowboy boots. Whenever you hear the you know, you get the heel toe.
I wear coming boots when you say cowboy boots.
Yeah,
I was a little bit.
I listened to the pod. I sent Tyler this. I don't know if I sent you guys this, but my Spotify Wrapped. I don't post it because of how embarrassed I am. That you guys know who Crack Amico is?
Yeah.
He was on my top 5 artists the past 2 years, and I'm like, I gotta get a fucking life.
Crack Amico?
Yeah.
What has he done?
He makes rap songs that diss comedians. And
I have heard this before.
It's embarrassing that he's on my top 5.
That is crazy, but I mean...
And then my number 1 podcast is you guys. I sent that to you.
Fucking crazy.
Well, to be fair, I use the podcast app for most of my podcasts, but I do listen to you guys.
Do you want to be our New York correspondent, which means we just call you for 10 minutes?
I would answer, but it would not go. It would go about as well as this is going.
We'd put you on the front lines
this is going well.
Mamdanistan.
Well? Okay,
this is going well.
We'll put you on the front lines of Mamdanistan.
I know we haven't done like a lot of like bits on this episode, but it's nice because it's like we haven't talked to our friend in forever.
I also like hearing about whenever I listen, I like hearing about what's going on in the comedy scene, but maybe that's just because it feels like I'm still a part of it.
Well, it's the same thing. Like, do you listen to Soder's pod?
Yeah.
You know how he's like, we can't talk about comedy.
I'm like, no, that's why I'm listening.
My favorite part is when he talks about comedy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Which is like very inside base. Like, it's like, who's his podcast for? Is it for comics?
That's what I don't know.
I assume he doesn't think so.
Whose is it?
Dan Soder.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think with like the rise of like things like Joke World and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think people kind of like that more.
Can we talk about Joke World real quick?
We can talk about Joke World.
They were at Skankfest.
Yeah.
That dude. I mean, I'm sure he's super nice and great. He seems like he just kind of like glazes top comics and the Austin comedy scene.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's just like, how does, like, it could be like World War III and he'd be like, how does this affect Cam Patterson?
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like,
No, I get that.
What are you talking about?
I get that for sure.
Like,
yeah, it does talk about some things. I'm like, this doesn't really have to do with comedy at all, does it?
Yeah.
There's just a comedian.
Or it's just like I already know Shane's putting out a special.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like, but maybe because I'm a comic, it's like, this is more for casuals. It's like, if I'm, like, the reason I think the people doing comedy the best right now are Don't Tell, because Don't Tell will put someone on that I've never seen or heard of,
and they'll kill,
and they'll be so funny.
Like, oh my god!
And I'm like, oh, you're introducing me into something like Netflix. Sure, I would love to be on Netflix. They're not showing me anything I don't know.
I got another show.
They got David Spade.
You got what?
I got another show that wasn't a Don't Tell show from doing a Don't Tell show. Like, they gave me a spot on this other guy's show.
Yeah,
like, they helped me out a lot. Give me that.
That's
fucking cool.
And I'll say this too, since we're talking about Austin, I think as far as live podcasts go, I think Story Wars is way funnier than Kill Tony.
I love Story Wars.
Yeah, Story Wars is good.
So good, dude.
I was a big Kill Tony guy, and I kind of like hopped off because it's like, I don't know. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't have like a beef with it, but at the same time,
changed. There was a change. I
also kind of think I know I've seen it.
Yeah, it's and like I have a buddy who listens to this, and he works with me, and he listens to Kill Tony like religiously.
Yeah,
and I told him, I was like, dude, I go to like a bunch of open mics every week.
Yeah,
it's outside of like 4 or 5 sets.
Yeah,
it's mostly like going to an open mic.
Yeah,
and I listen to podcasts when I'm at work, so it's like I don't want that when I'm at work. It's tough.
Yeah, and they kind of seem to like the same type of people over and over again.
Yeah, handicapped.
Or it's like, if you're kind of like either like you have a disability or you're like kind of fucked up in a certain way, and like they kind of like, it's like, okay, like, yeah, it seems. I really enjoyed it for a while, and now it seems a little repetitive.
Yeah, and I heard someone recently, I forget who it was, but they were like, oh, it's such a bad thing that they're giving disabled people the ability to follow their dreams. It's like, that's not what I'm saying. I think that's great. What I'm saying is like,
that's the best part of the show.
Yes, right. I'm saying like, if your jokes are mid, but you have a disability, you're going to get a golden ticket. And it might be the same night where some guy who's just like regular crushed.
Yeah.
And all he gets is like a joke book.
Yeah.
You know who is really good though is the two guys. The guy Aaron Belial, I think is his name.
Yeah.
And then the guy Martin Phillips or whatever. Those two guys
a great joke writer.
So solid.
Dude, he has this joke about seeds.
Yeah.
He's like it's weird that we bury people because we only bury one other thing, and that's seeds. So maybe whenever we first buried people, we were like, maybe he'll grow back. That's a great joke.
Yeah, that's really funny.
That's really good.
He's got really good stuff.
Who is that guy? He was like the loud Jewish kid who would just kind of yell.
Dude, he was at Madison Square
Jerry
Garden.
Seinfeld.
Tyler Perry.
The last time I was in Austin, I was at a show at this place called Narbar, and he walked in, and I had met this dude from Columbus, and so he and I were talking, and then they had both been at like the Nashville Comedy Festival, like not that long before, and so he walks in and they're talking, and he was talking about like Kill Tony, like, oh, that sucked, like I don't know how I'm gonna recover from that, but like in his way.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently he said the N-word on stage at a club in Nashville because someone else had said it, and like he like copied him. Like it's one of those things where like I wouldn't do it, but as a comic I get like what he was trying.
Who this was the loud Jewish guy on
I
Tony?
can't fucking remember his name. Me and Daze went to his show at Breakdown Comedy Club because Chandler and Maverick were both on it.
No. You're
No, it's that guy.
Drew?
Yes.
Drew, the loud Jewish guy.
He's Jewish.
Yeah, but nobody knows him as the loud Jewish guy.
That guy's kind of whacked out of his mind,
Is
right?
he Jewish?
Yeah.
I might be mixing him up with the other kid.
I'm thinking of it. When you said Jewish guy, I was thinking of someone else.
I was thinking about the other guy.
You guys are thinking of the guy with glasses.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not him. I got that fucked up in my head.
It's
That's
Drew Nickens.
Yeah, Drew Nickens. Drew Nickens said the N-word on stage and got like asked to leave the club. And then he kept talking about Kill Tony, like, oh, it was so bad. And then I saw the Kill Tony when it came out, like the clip where they like basically voted him off the show.
Really?
Like the crowd did. They did it by decibels.
Oh my God. Yeah, and that's kind of sad where it's like
brutal.
And this is the thing is like Kill Tony is American Idol.
Yeah,
for
100%.
That's 100%. What it that's like the format, right?
Yeah,
is like it's kind of the like both like, you know, how they have the beginning the best episodes of American Idol where it's just like some idiot from Alaska trying to sing his heart out and he's horrible.
Yes.
It's that mashed right together with like people that are really good.
Yeah.
And then
I think like I don't want this to sound like cocky or whatever, but I think my thing with Kill Tony is like I wouldn't want to do it because everyone in this room has a really good minute.
Mm-hmm.
If imagine you do a minute and you get like all the opportunities that come from it, and then they want you to start headlining. It's like, dude, I'm not ready to like go headline.
I'm sure some of them have ran into that. I think that's why they do like the Killers of Kill Tony, where they're like, well, we all got 15.
Yeah. And that probably give you an opportunity to like do a different 15, like depending on the date or whatever.
But I just don't know how long that lasts for some of those people, you know, like
now it feels like it's gonna last forever.
It does, right? At this second,
maybe,
it does, yeah.
But some, I don't know. I'm not fully sold on it.
Yeah,
it's like American Idol.
The loud Jewish kid got a lady to show him her tits while he was headlining, and if you can do that, you've made it.
And that's also part of it, where it's like, what is comedy? Like, dude, I was walking around the other day, and I was literally like in my head, I was like, does comedy suck now?
Yeah.
Does it suck, and is it stupid to do it now?
I know.
Like I have to go. Like I was listening to a podcast. It was whenever Schultz went on Rogan.
Yeah.
And he's like, it was like remember whenever Tupac was like, fuck Bad Boy, fuck Biggie, fuck you, fuck you. And everyone was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It was like that, but lame.
Yes. Yeah. Fully.
When he was like,
was that when they were talking about like Andrew Schultz or no, Andrew Santino? Yeah. And I was like, dude. Like,
and it's like, dude, Santino's a comic, and it's like the Maron thing was like, it was fine.
Yeah, like Maron is Maron.
Maron is Maron, and it's like like he didn't push back on him. And it's like, what's he gonna say? You're wrong. He's not really wrong.
No, yeah, not at all.
Like they at no point were they just like, yeah, we kind of are like. I just feel like a lot of them are out of their depth.
Yeah, and I think like part of the misconception with Austin is like there's really good comics there, and most of the comics there suck. Like when I go, I'm not getting like cool spots. I'm going to like open mics and shit.
Yeah.
And you do see the worst. It's like every other scene. It's like there's guys just saying wild shit.
Yeah,
to
but
get
what you don't
rise.
understand about Austin is it's the bravest comics in the entire world. That's the problem. Is you don't understand is
so much braver than mamdanistan, dude.
They're all capitalists doing great. All those guys, they work really hard for their money. In New York, we don't work hard.
No, you don't work hard. You all want handouts. The government
is actually subsidizing my jokes.
You all want handouts. In New York. And you're all allies, and you can't be funny if you're an ally, dude.
Yeah.
There were a lot of comics I saw when I went, and there were probably 2 or 3 of them that I saw them working and like, respected their stuff, them and their stuff.
Yeah.
The rest of them, I was like, oh, you're just a crazy person.
Yeah.
Want just 15 minutes.
There's some rough comics.
Yeah.
Dude. I went to an open mic and I heard a guy do maybe the worst joke where the punchline was just the F word, right? The F slur, if you will.
Yeah.
And then I saw it online and it was doing great.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And it literally bombed at the mic, and I was just like, "What is?"
That's not bad, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's on to something. To be fair,
if it's what
that
you
is
believe,
the tricky thing, because you'll see guys, they'll post clips from a show or a mic that will bomb, and it'll go mega viral online.
Just the fact that he posted it after bombing, I was like, "Oh, I wish I had that."
Was it
It's
the
bad,
same?
dude.
The clip was it the same?
It was
thing
the
that you
one
saw?
I saw live.
Really?
I
Yeah.
swear to God, I was like
Yeah.
at the mic.
There's a guy in Austin who like that's his thing. He does like shows and mics in Austin. Like he posts a lot from like Sunset.
Have you seen Dax Flame? Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
He's the
Yes.
LA
Yeah.
guy who
Yeah.
like
That guy's
kind
great.
of is he?
I love that guy.
Why? Why do you love that guy?
Because
it blows my mind.
He's so bad.
Yes, he's
But
bad.
It's like
I think he does that on purpose because the
I don't know
stuff
if he-
he
But
does.
if you're always
where
bad on purpose-
he's like, clap your hands if you do this, and then someone will say something, and he'll be like, "Oh, what?" And he'll like they'll have a dialogue. He's like, "Oh, I don't have that same mindset as you, but I think that's great that you have that."
That is funny.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever seen him do a joke.
I don't know necessarily like his stand up, but
Yeah.
his other like clips or sketches or something like that. I like those. I think those are
I guess
funny.
it's just also like you can play with this thing where it's like I'm doing stand up, but really I'm like doing the social media medium.
Yeah.
Like I'm a personality on this thing.
Yeah.
And it's all such gray area, and that's why stand up sucks now.
There's a dude who like he would come to OKC open mics, and I don't remember his name, but he'd go mega viral online. But then he would do like open mics, and he would always suck. And I found him annoying. And then you check his Instagram, and he's getting like hundreds of thousands of views.
Think he's botting? You think he's botting?
He might be botting, dude.
Him and
Whitney Cummings.
All right, you have right gun to your head. You got to kill in one of these rooms. All right, Austin open mic at some bar somewhere.
Yeah, easy.
Or
Already bombed that.
Or Guantanamo Bay.
Oh, Guantanamo.
Guantanamo.
I think it'd be easier to kill in an Austin open mic.
Really?
I would just go up there and just be like, just figure out a way to like say something mean about trans people.
Yeah,
Definitely easier to kill than awesome.
My Austin highlight is the Mothership open mic. You got 3 minutes.
You did the Mothership open mic?
Yeah.
Did you have somebody slip you in, or did you?
To be honest, I was never clear on that.
Yeah.
I heard different things from 2 different people,
Okay.
so I wasn't sure. But you got 3 minutes, and I just did like my jokes that all of you guys have heard, and it did really well. It was fun. But what was crazy about it is like you get 3 minutes, and they bring you into Mitzi's beforehand, and they're like, you get 3 minutes. If you run the light, you'll never come back. And then like
I'm so tired of people making it sound like running the light is like by like 3 seconds. They make it sound like if you're like 3 seconds over, a gun will show up and like.
Well, here's the thing about the mothership: a gun might go off. They might shoot you.
That is true.
It was crazy, but like
Joe Rogan has a art bow and arrow.
Yeah, he's in the back.
Compound bow, 25,000 pound stress. Yeah,
I will say,
as soon as you say, "I'll leave you on this," when you've gone over, just
that's your closing bit.
Miss Kitty, she does it 3 minutes and then she like does her song.
Yeah.
Follow me on Instagram. MISSG.
She does a song, Miss Kitty.
yeah, she does a song.
Well, she does
a jingle.
She does
a
her
jingle.
time allotment, and she's like, "Well, I'm at 4 minutes. That means I can do my sign off."
She can plug.
Yeah. I bet she thinks that's slick. I bet she thinks that's like I'm beating the system.
Slick as hell, dude. I'd love to pull up her follower account right now, but I'm not gonna. Miss Kitty, we love you.
I do
She has
like
more
Miss
than
Kitty.
all of us.
I like
No,
honestly. I got no beef with any OKC comic. I love all of you guys,
Oh, we got beef with
except
one.
for that one guy.
On this-
Oh, we got beef with one.
That one guy. I don't know who you guys are talking about, but
You'll hear about
I
it as
bet-
soon as that red
I
button
don't know,
goes
I just
away.
want to be ominous.
I
and
bet
mean.
we're taking. I
ominous.
bet we're talking about the same one. I bet we are. I mean, we're well over an hour. This has been amazing.
Where? Who's the?
I'm not gonna.
There's no way.
Okay.
I'm
Not
gonna
on.
say.
What caused the beef?
Not on the air.
Is it Cody
I
Troutman?
can't even say that. It's
Mine's
Cody
Cody
Troutman.
Troutman.
Slimy
Mine's Cody
behavior.
It's Cody Troutman and his slimy behavior, dude.
Yeah.
He's always conniving and scheming.
Cody Troutman stole my bit about doing a drag show.
I
You put that hole in the wall.
Yeah. Smallest package was me. That was mine.
I didn't have to tuck.
So tell me if this is stealing a bit.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
So,
It is, by the way.
So hold on, let me tell the story, right?
Don't
so
go into too much detail.
I'm not going to go into too much detail, but Dace tells me a story, and he's not setting it up like a bit. And as soon as he's telling me the story, I'm like, this is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, right.
This is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And in the middle of a story, I'm like, that's a bit. I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
He's telling you the story.
And then Dace starts adding tags, and I'm like, wait a second.
He thinks
Is this a bit of yours?
Yeah, right.
And maybe we should, because I think it's gold.
Right.
What Dace told me, I think, is like total gold. We were like riffing back and forth, and I'm like, you've already thought about this. But when he told me the story, he sounded like he was confiding in me about something, but not a bit.
Right.
But also, shitty move on my part for him to be like telling me about something, and I'm like, this is fucking hilarious.
this is a bit
This is
for me.
so fucking funny that you're telling me this. But then as soon as he gave me 3 tags, I was like, oh, you're doing a bit right now. You're giving me a bit.
Dude.
But it kind of sounds like he led me on, you know? He's kind of like edging me a little bit.
Yeah,
What are
that's
you
on him.
talking about?
He's
That's on
kind of
him.
edging me a little bit with this bit.
That's on
Because
him,
the
dude.
punchlines didn't come later,
Damn.
you know?
And so you took it?
He's upset because
I know he told me this was at Breakdown tonight, and I was like, dude, this is fucking hilarious. And then he gave me a few tags, and I'm like,
I didn't.
you shouldn't.
What's the
There's
bit?
no giving of tags. I'm continuing telling my story.
Yeah.
He gave me tags.
I did not give him tags. Giving
He
him
gave me
tags.
some tags.
Damn, Dace, you gave him a bit and tag?
Yeah.
Nice guy.
Dude, the shit he
All
was
of the shit that I said was shit that I had thought
shit
about
he was
because I'm
telling
telling
me-
my friend a
Dude,
thing
this
that
shit
happened to me,
was-
and I'm a comic, so I'm making it funny.
it like when he was telling me this, I'm like, this is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And I'm like writing it down.
Holy
and
shit.
then as soon as I was like, I need to write this down, he was like, oh, hold on.
It's mine.
And then he gave me 3 funny things, and I'm like,
I didn't give him
see,
anything.
you can't edge me like that, man.
Right.
Come on.
What's the bit?
I'm not going to go
We'll
into
tell you
detail.
guys-
You know
we'll tell
about
you-
it, and he knows about it, and it's not going on air.
We'll tell you
Not
after.
right now.
That's fine. That's fine.
But this
Jesus,
was
calm
funny
down.
because we were kind of looking at each other like, oh, fuck you, man. Like you're sitting, we're just on gold right
Dude,
now, and
imagine-
it's got to be.
Imagine something happened to you, and then you're telling your friend about it, and you're a comic. So naturally, if you're telling a friend, it's like a funny thing that happened to you or something. You're gonna
Dude,
like punch it
One
up.
thing about Dace, he can't help but write tags, dude. He's
Yeah.
the funniest guy.
That's
in the world.
great.
Go ahead.
That's the best.
Thanks, man. I am kind of naturally just talented.
He's
but anyway,
so fucking funny.
yeah, I'm telling him this thing that happened, and then he thought of a funny thing. He thought of a pretty funny thing for it.
Yeah.
So he helped you with his own bit.
Oh.
He helped me with his own bit.
He inspired you to tag up his bit.
As soon as he was halfway through the story, I was like, tag.
Yeah,
right there.
And I was like, no.
But this is my mistake. I went, I'm going to write that down. And this was like, no. And then went on with the story and gave me 3 funny things. And I'm like, don't edge me like that, bro.
Dude.
Do not edge me with material.
Dace loves edging Caleb.
Dude, there are comics that get mad when you do material in conversation.
Yeah.
I get called out on it a lot because I'm throwing premises out on My friends don't like it.
I'm not doing material. This was a thing that happened to me, and I was confiding in him.
Honestly, on that note, you guys just pause your beef for a second. There's a mutual friend we have who says he runs bits by you. And I'm like, dude, I got to run bits by Humzah, but I don't want to text you out of nowhere and be like, what do you think of this bit?
I don't think you understand. My favorite thing is to write comedy.
Okay, great. I'm gonna
that's like being like, damn, dude, I don't want to send my wife flowers.
Okay, great. I'm gonna send you a bunch of
what
bits.
you just said.
I got some stuff I'm thinking about right now. I'm gonna send you a bunch of shit this week.
And you know what? Any of your listeners, go ahead and send them my way. I start stealing all the Oklahoma. I'm in New York, just crushing on some. Oh, you guys' truck ever fucking break down on the side of the road? I become like a conservative comic in New York. I think it'd be so funny to throw on like a cowboy hat and cowboy boots and try to be like a real like a stereotypical Oklahoma, like what people think it is.
Yeah, dude, my dad and my brother-in-law both want to get into Western wear.
Yeah,
and we were talking about it.
Nice.
It's like, dude, cowboys don't gatekeep Western wear.
No,
it's city folk who gatekeep it.
Yeah,
like you put on a cowboy hat and boots, and they're like, "What the fuck are you wearing, dude?"
Yeah,
you
have to own it.
That's kind of like, and you know what it is if you're actually like of a culture, you really don't care that bad. Like my parents, if you guys came to my house in full like Pakistani outfits, they would love it.
Fuck yeah, dude.
They would be like, this is so cool. That's awesome. You guys enjoy this.
If I ever get an invite for dinner, I'm going shopping.
You just walk in, you go to my closet, start looking for stuff.
I walk in with a bomb vest on. I don't know anything about the culture.
And then on my way out, I go, thank you for dinner. It was a lovely meal.
Did we leave that at your place?
It's like, I thought this was traditional way.
Yeah, and then at the end, I go, I'm an Ashkenazi Jew. Thank you for dinner. This was great.
My parents start running. You're driving, reversing.
We have to leave. We have to leave. They're coming. They're coming.
I just want to say I would love, like, as I'm leaving dinner at your place, I would love to be like, Assalamu alaikum.
You could say that when you show up.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I love that saying.
What is that?
It's peace be upon you.
Peace be upon you.
That's
God,
sweet.
Damn, we've done almost 2 hours.
All right, I got to get up for work
Dude,
early
this
tomorrow.
pod just keeps rolling.
This pod keeps your... Dude, anytime you're in town,
I'm glad to be on. I'm happy to be
invite, for real. This
Yeah.
is the best. We miss our friend, dude.
Yeah, I'm glad to be home. I didn't get... I mean, we can shut it off because I'm about to just talk regularly. But yeah, I didn't get to do any mics while I was here, and I was bummed. So
I was so hoping you'd come tonight, dude.
I know. I just have so... I'm here for a week, and I have some people to see every night.
Yeah, no, I get... Especially with the new baby. Yeah. Like, you got... Yeah. No, I've been there.
What do you guys got to promote?
This will either come out Thursday or Friday. If it comes out Thursday, then tonight I'm at Bricktown Comedy Club for the Comedy Death Match.
Same.
And then January 31st, I'm at some bar in Yukon, I think. But it's a fun lineup. Me and Julie Drake are on it.
Does it come out this Thursday?
Either Thursday or Friday. I can't decide which.
Can I drop a thing?
Please, yeah.
The 29th, I'm at Freddy's in Brooklyn.
Nice.
10 p.m. This is a cool thing. Last Freddy show I did, I went there, and the show was supposed to be at 8, and it got pushed to 11 p.m. because there was a band playing. And the guy whose band was playing, the bassist from James Brown's band, was the lead singer of this band.
Whoa.
And I showed up at like 9, and he was so good.
Damn.
Wow.
He was like so like I don't know. It was
That's
really cool.
fucking awesome.
And then no one was at our show, but it was fun.
That's fucking awesome. Dude.
And then the 31st, I'm headlining in Jersey for the first time. I'm doing my first headlining show. So
fuck yeah, dude.
That'll be cool.
This Oklahoma podcast wants you to go to
If
Jersey.
you guys could know anyone in Jersey City, please tell them.
Please go to Jersey on the 31st.
Is Dr. K still in Jersey?
No, he's back here. Dude.
Thank God, he belongs here.
Yeah, he belongs
Dr. K
here.
does belong here.
He wears like an OU blazer.
He loves OU. He loves Oklahoma.
Yeah, I got other stuff, but I'll promote it later.
Same.
My bad. I didn't mean to.
I don't care. I don't, dude. Promote all you want.
I'm gonna start promoting, boys. I got February 20th at Twisters. Cepeda Cheeks is headlining. I'm hosting that.
Hell yeah.
With Will Davis.
Love to see it.
Just a couple brothers.
Dude. Just a couple brothers.
And February 21st at Bamboo Room again. The sound issues will be working properly, folks.
The widest fucking guy.
No, dude, that's me and a couple brothers. It's gonna kick ass.
What's up, Caleb? What do you got?
Deathmatch with you.
Yeah.
Roast battle got postponed to February 1st at Twisters.
You still doing it?
Yes.
Nice.
And then Bricktown again at the anti-Valentine's.
That's in Tulsa.
Show Tulsa on the 12th of February.
Yeah, the 12th. We thought it was the 15th, but it's actually the 12th.
And yeah.
Sick. Yeah, go to Bricktown Tulsa on February 12th and go to, if you're listening to this on Thursday, go to Bricktown Comedy Club in OKC tonight. If you're listening on Friday, me and Caleb both did very well, and we had a wonderful time.
Yes.
Nice.
Yep. All right. Follow Humzah on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. At humz.ah.
There you go. We'll put it in the bio. Thank you for listening. Subscribe, like, comment, all that shit. Thank you. Goodbye.